Imagine waking up one morning, stretching, and noticing something's not quite right. The sun is shining, but when you look down, there's no shadow, not under your bed, not under your chair, not even under your nose. The world has become a shadowless place. It might sound harmless at first. After all, shadows are just the absence of light, but removing them would break reality in ways that are both hilarious and terrifying. Shadows are nature's way of reminding us where light is being blocked. Without them, every object would look unnaturally flat, as if you were trapped inside a badly rendered video game. Trees wouldn't cast shade, so a hot summer's day in the park would turn into a cruel punishment. Forget hiding under an umbrella at the beach. Without shadows, the umbrella itself would still be lit up evenly, offering no real relief. People would roast like rotisserie chickens while pretending they're enjoying the waves. Artists and photographers would completely lose their minds. Centuries of painting techniques, shading, chiaroscuro, the entire concept of depth perception through contrast, all gone. Mona Lisa's mysterious smile, flat. Van Gogh's Starry Night, a child's doodle. Every Hollywood movie would suddenly look like it was shot on a flat, glowing stage where actors hover awkwardly, lit from everywhere at once. Horror films would suffer the most, because what's a scary monster without a creepy shadow lurking in the corner? Just a guy in bad makeup. But this isn't only about aesthetics. Your brain relies heavily on shadows to process depth. Without them, stairs would look like flat drawings on the ground. Walking down a staircase could turn into a deadly game of guess where the step actually is. Driving would be a nightmare. Shadows help us understand how far away a car or a pedestrian is. Without them, every road becomes a flat, blinding surface where distances collapse into confusion. Imagine trying to cross a street when every vehicle looks like a cardboard cutout rushing toward you. Insurance companies would go extinct in less than a week. Shadows also play a secret role in keeping ecosystems balanced. Many nocturnal animals rely on shadows for cover. Predators stalk prey in the darkness, and prey hide in the same. Without shadows, lions hunting at night would look like glowing action figures running across a spotlighted stage, while zebras would stand around confused, fully visible, and basically announcing, "Here I am, eat me." Evolution would spiral into chaos. Moths would slam into walls, owls would crash into trees, and your cat, who loves to chase shadows, would probably just stare at you with existential despair before knocking over your coffee mug. Even our bodies depend on shadows more than you think. Sundials, humanity's oldest clocks, would become useless. Solar panels, ironically, would overheat because shadows usually help them cool down. And let's not forget, you'd never again play shadow puppets on the wall. No more rabbits, no more dogs, no more pretending your hand is a dinosaur. Childhood officially ruined. But wait, things get even weirder. If shadows disappeared completely, it would mean light is bending in impossible ways, wrapping around every object perfectly. Physically, this could only happen if photons decided they no longer care about the laws of optics and simply phased through solid matter. That would mean you could no longer trust your eyes at all. You might look at a brick wall and see nothing blocking the way. Try walking forward and bang, you've broken your nose. Reality would become a cruel prank show designed by the laws of physics. And then comes the big one, temperature. Shadows aren't just visual, they're protective. If everything is lit equally, the dark side of the earth would vanish. Nights would glow as brightly as days, and the planet would be bathed in non-stop radiation. Sleep cycles would collapse, plants would wilt, and the polar ice caps would melt in record time. Without the cooling effect of darkness, Earth could start cooking like a giant oven. Humanity's future? Well, either we invent permanent sunscreen bubbles to live inside, or we pack up and move underground like mole people. But maybe the strangest effect would be psychological. Shadows are tied to mystery, imagination, and fear. Ghost stories, cave paintings, folklore. They all use shadows as a symbol of the unknown. If they vanished, it wouldn't just erase part of physics, it would erase part of our culture. No Plato's cave allegory, no Peter Pan losing his shadow, no Batman. Without shadows, he'd just be man. And honestly, that doesn't sound very intimidating. So what if shadows disappeared? At first, it seems like a neat trick, like the world got a fresh coat of light, but in reality, it would collapse art, destroy ecosystems, ruin our perception of reality, and quite possibly fry the entire planet. Shadows may look like nothing, but without them, we'd lose almost everything. Sometimes the darkest parts of the world are the very things keeping us alive.